Hey there. All right. So this is it. I am so excited about this group. Like, I cannot really explain my excitement other than I don't know. It's just proof of progress and proof that what you're doing is really changing your lives, and that's the total reason I became a coach, to help people. And so the fact that there are so many people in this phase 2 group who are committed to continuing the things that you've been doing and to really make this a lifestyle change, that just makes my coach heart happy. And so I've been really excited, and I've been very prayerful about making this video to kick us off and kind of what our focus would be, what scripture we would use, and things like that. And so what I have to share with you today is kind of my vision for this group, as well as some action steps that I want you guys to go ahead and be taking, okay? So this is the first day of our group. This is the day we kick off, okay? And it's called Phase 2. Phase 2 meaning that you've already been through Phase 1, right? Not that you have this perfectly, not that you eat perfectly, not that you are, doing your workouts every single day without fail. I mean, this is life, guys, and most of you guys are moms. There's even maybe a dad or two in here, and I know that life gets real. It gets really real. Trust me, over the past few years, I have not done this perfectly. But really, Phase 2 means that you kind of got the basics. Like, you know what you should be doing to take care of yourself, to take care of your health, to take care of your family. You know this stuff works. You know that making exercise a habit, meal planning, drinking your Shakeology, you know that it brings results. And so you're here to continue to build on those behaviors, to continue those habits, and to really dig a little bit deeper and to go further and to just maybe, set new goals, set harder goals, to set bigger goals for yourself. And I really want, yes, the focus of this group is health and fitness, obviously. But I really want us to start digging deeper. Like today I'm going to talk about goal setting. What goals do you have for your life? I've seen so many people tackle their health and then realize, hey, if I can do this, I can do something else with my life. I can set another goal in another area of my life. I can quit smoking. I can quit spending so much. I could maybe even, take steps to quit my job and do this thing that I've really been wanting to do. So, as maybe as crazy as that sounds, like, I want us to dig a little bit deeper and focus, yes, on our health and growing stronger there, but, increasing our reliance on God and seeing where He wants us to go in this life that He has given us. And so our scripture verse for this group comes from 1 Timothy 4, verses 7 through 8, and it says, "Train yourself to be godly. Physical training is good, but training for godliness is much better, promising benefits in this life and in the life to come." And so that's what I want us to focus on, our health and fitness, and that is a goal, a huge goal in this group. But also wanted to take it further, to kind of step outside just that realm and to dig deeper, okay? So today I want you to think about goals. What is your goal for this group? I even want you to think about, sit down and get out a notebook and write down, where do I want to be in a year from now? Maybe you want to lose 20 pounds. Maybe you want to be able to run a 10K. Maybe you want to run a marathon. Maybe you want to get your husband involved in your health and your exercises, in your workouts. Maybe you want to really be leading the way in what your family eats and the choices that you make. Maybe you want to have completely cut out Diet Cokes or alcohol or something like that. Sit down and think long-term goals. But like I said earlier, don't just make it health goals. Definitely write down those health goals. But think about, where do you want to be working? What type of job do you want to have? Do you want to be home with your kids more? Do you want to have read a book every month for this year? Just sit down and write out. It doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be, something that you think you should write. Just sit down and think about, where do I want to be in a year, and make that list out. And then health-wise, we are going to break those down into monthly goals. And then, you're going to look at this month. This month, we start a 30-day group. This phase 2 group is 30 days. We may continue it past that. But what do you want to accomplish this month? I really want you to reflect, to look back on this last month that you had. What were your triggers? What were things that really worked for you as far as meal planning? Did it work better to plan out just a couple of days in advance, or did you do better when you did the whole week? Did a cheat meal just totally throw you off track? Do you need to eliminate that for this month and then maybe reincorporate that again next month? But sit down and be specific and write down things that you noticed from last week. What habits have you created? What old habits do you need to maybe break? Like driving a different way to work so that you don't go past that gas station that has the really good chicken and biscuits. Or maybe it's, stopping eating before 7 o'clock at night and maybe putting a close sign in your pantry or on your refrigerator, So let's really sit down and evaluate what worked for me last month and what are some areas that I need to work on. Specifically, what are triggers in your health that get you off track? And writing those down and being aware of them is a huge first step in moving forward and kind of getting rid of them as well, okay? And so I really want to encourage you guys to make these goals. Write down just this week, what are some long-term goals, and we'll break them down, share them below. Introduce yourselves again to this group. You guys probably all know each other, but introduce yourselves. What's your goal for this month for this group? And maybe share like one long-term goal with the group, okay? When you do that, make those goals visible. Put them somewhere, put them in your workout room, put them in your bathroom, on your mirror, put them on the refrigerator, and let's keep those visible so we know what we're working towards, okay? But I'm really excited about this. Like I said, we're just going to dig deeper. We're going to go farther. We're going to focus on meal planning a little bit more, making that work for us, meal prepping, and just encouraging one another, holding one another accountable, okay? And the last thing, yes, we have this group as accountability, but I really encourage you guys to find a success partner. Maybe it's somebody in this group, maybe it's somebody outside of this group, but find someone who will really hold you accountable in a one-on-one relationship that will help keep you on track. Because I can tell you right now, as soon as you start to do something like this, you really get committed and you really start praying over your health and making it a true priority, that Satan will attack. He will give you ball games. He will give you roadblocks. He will give you, naysayers, people that say just give up. He will put roadblocks in your path, and find someone who will pray with you and encourage you and call you out whenever they see you not doing something, okay? And that helps me a lot in my health and in my business and in every aspect, okay? But I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys, and I want you guys just to be as successful as possible, but don't seek perfection. This is not a perfect process. We're going to progress slowly, farther than where we have come, and I'm excited to see what happens, okay? Talk to you guys soon. Bye.